Welcome to Pagan Crafting. I'm your host, Cara. Today we're going to make mini tea spell cards. I was away in a hotel for 2 weeks and I needed something to do. I needed something to craft, and I came up with something mini and small, something you can travel with, something that you can throw down your intention into and charge up these little mini spell cards. Now you can make these with your tea pouches. I'm going to show you how to do this today. So join me today as we make some miniature spell cards that can travel with you, travel light and hide if you want to. So starting off with some little tea bag pouches, we're going to open those up and use that as a template. You could also keep them together and use them as a little pouch, and you can slide your little miniature spell cards into the pouch too. I just kind of like the little matchbook feel to it, so I went with it. Saving the tea for a beautiful cup of black tea. And here's some more little, I've been saving all my tea bags, the little paper bits. I've drank a lot of tea since I've been away. Now I got these little sheets of 5x5 paper at the local dollar store. They're just some cardstock. They came in a set for a couple dollars, and it was just something I found at the local dollar store while I'm away. I didn't want to bring anything too heavy because I'm still traveling and they charge you for weight in your luggage. So I thought I'd just bring something super light. Playing around with some different color schemes here. Using double-sided sticky tape on all the edges after I've cut out a corresponding piece. Now I'm going to use, you could use, if you want to see the tea bag, you could use the other side, put the sticky tape on the other side. I thought I'd just do white and just match up the tea bag, just the pocket, just the shape of it. And then what I decided that everywhere there's some edge or a fold, I also added some double-sided sticky tape. And then I had this orange piece left over, so I just trimmed off the excess piece of the pocket. Anything loose there, and I'm going to fold along those lines and make a matchbook look to it now. I didn't bring my anything to like flatten out the edges. I don't have a bone flattener, dude, but I just use what's available, scissors. Trim the edges off just a little bit, the corners, just to give it some aesthetically pleasing look to it. I'm going to go with an aqua background for this one, a nice teal look. So I'm just choosing here what papers I'm going to go with this one. And because I'm packing light, I couldn't bring my ruler, so I'm just going to have to use the outline of the tea pouch, which seems to work relatively well. And again, just using the little tea pocket as a template. Double-sided sticky tape again. And that goes pretty fast. Now I did bring a little roller, but it broke the moment I went to use it. It was cheap dollar store, so I'm glad I have the double-sided sticky tape roll I found at the local dollar store in the town that I'm staying at right now. I'm glad I was able to find some crafts because I was going a little stir crazy without having anything to do. So I'm literally crafting in my hotel room right now as I needed something to rock. I'm sure some of you feel that way too when you're away for a while, kind of missing your craft room, missing your space, your sacred space, the little things that are easy accessible. So I brought a pair of scissors, double-sided sticky tape, some paper, and I actually even brought some craft paper. Some 5x5 little stock paper because we were doing one of the Athena spell card with the Patreon Coven Witch, so I had to prepare for that. Wound up using the craft paper before the show and wound up having to go acquire some more stuff so I can keep crafting. Now that those two are ready, I'm gonna put a little embellishment and decoration on the front. This one's cute. It's actually birds on a wire. I thought it's quite subtle. It doesn't take away. A little bit too thick, so I'm just going to trim that down and straighter. Because I don't have my paper cutter, which is fine. I don't need to bring all my craft supplies with me. So little bitty scissors are going to have to do. Pack and Light. It's the Art Witch. Every single trip that I go on, I have, since I've been a child, even to now, at this age, I always bring a drawing book. And now these days I have a little miniature travel watercolor kit that you may have seen on some of my crafting videos. You'll be seeing some on some upcoming crafting videos for sure. And I even on every airplane, every road trip, I have a drawing book. I need to keep that movement going. I can't just sit there and do nothing. I have like idle hands. So bringing a couple little craft supplies with me was something new and cool. Something that usually I bring my drawing kit or painting stuff. So this is fun. So I'm just cutting out some little flowers here, and I'm also cutting out these little birds. Now the flowers, I did mind that they are actually a bit larger than a little matchbook pouch, but I intentionally would like that, because that's what's going to hold down the top of the little envelope flap, if you will, for lack of better words. So the paper of the flap will just tuck down in behind the flower. So it's nice that this is cardstock paper. So it'll help hold things in a little bit tighter. I love the orange on the teal. I think it looks so good. Matches up the flowers and what they gave me in that little package. And I have some glue dots, and that was easy to bring as well. I had to find that at the little store. And those ones are pretty secure. So those ones will give a little extra stress to the pressure of the flap wanting to open. It will help hold that down. And a little glue dot for behind the bird too, because I wanted a kind of a little three-dimensional, a raised look to it. And then I'm going to use the bird on the wire for the orange one. I thought that will look sharp. And then with the flowers, it'll look cute when I put the other bird. It looked like a fat little bird on the wire. Now another glue dot for my other little birdie. And that'll finish up the front. So now let's work on our little paper tea bag dunkers. I don't know what the proper term for them are. Comment down below if you know what the proper term is for the little paper tea bag dunker where you hold action thingy. Okay, so what I'm doing next here is I'm putting the double-sided sticky tape to any side that you'd like, because we're going to cover up both sides of the paper dunky tea bag holder thingy. Now another one that I did before, I used the stripes of the yellow and the red, and I added some paper over top of that, created some stripe look. So depending on what kind of little tea bag paper dunky holder thing that you're using, that what direction you'd like to go for decorating it. I'm loving the shape of this one, so I'm gonna cut out the shape and go with much as that I can match it up. I think it's quite recognizable for me as a tea drinker what this is. So as you're making your little miniature spell cards, think about what you're going to put on that spell card. Think of it like an oracle card. It has one significant word, and then it will draw in that meaning or what that means to you. So you could be using the word healing, but you may have a tree on there. You may use greens and browns and barks. So, and it's going to invoke maybe a time where you were laying at the base of a tree and being one with the roots and feeling the warmth and the embrace around you, and maybe these feelings invoke these cards. So think about each card that you're putting into. Think about memories. And as you think about these memories, it changes your feelings inside you, and that energy is going to be transmuted into your art craft. So as you're making these little spell cards, make it magical. When you change your feelings as you are creating cooking, if you're angry, the food's not going to taste as good. If you put in an extra love, guarantee people are going to comment, wow, what did you put into this tonight, sister? I'm just a little extra love. Honestly, it's just craft dinner. But there's power in intention, power in the energy that you feel when making art magic. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be adding little power words, little invocation keywords. I'm going to be printing out on paper when I get home, and then I'm gonna add, because my writing, sometimes I can't get it that small, and I didn't bring the really good pens, and I want to make these special. I don't want to just to draw on it with the pens that I have available. I have some gel pens I brought with me, but I don't think I can get the writing as small as I need to. So I think I'd rather bring these home, print out on my printer maybe a 10 to 12 font size, and then make it look super sharp. Print that out and put that on these. So as you see here, you can now just have fun with the embellishments. I cut out some of the orange roses and added them. Now let us make some ones for this one. What shall we do? I'm searching. I'm thinking this paper here. Which way does it go? Okay, so this is going to be one of the back parts. Now again, as you're putting in, if you want to, if you just want to make a batch of these little spell cards, make a few of them. I would write down some of these keywords on a piece of paper. I'm old school, write it down, because you need to see it beside. If it's just on a phone, the phone's going to go black after a certain time. So have it on a piece of paper, some keywords. I have grateful, determination. I have healing. I have, there's, you can do trauma healing. You can also have abundance, maybe a money spell card, love. If you want some extra soul friends in your life, if you're looking for love, let's bring in some love spells. And these ones you could, I'm having fun with the colors that I could get from the limitation of what I can bring back with me, because I can't make a large spell card and buy a lot of paper. So I'm trying to like keep it, these color schemes that I use are all the same, but I would use color coordination for like a love spell. Go with pinks and reds, healings, of course, grounding, greens, browns, things like anything that you would affiliate with that. Maybe I'm using orange here for attraction, anything to help bring in gratitude. So think of some power words again as you're building these little spell cards. Pick which spell card you're going to have for each letter, for each word, apologies. And again, as you're making it, lay down that intention. Think about the emotions, think about memories, think about what makes you think about determination, for example. Was it something how you were when you were a kid? Someone said, you can't do that. And you said, yes, I can. I'll show you. And you can be stubborn about it. So what makes you determined? Now I'm going to be adding my little words when I get home, but that is this one. And some little birdies on one side. Oh, I mixed it up. Let me turn this around. There we go. I wanted the birds on one side, and then I was going to do my power words on the other side. There we go. And that just flips down right in there. We got little matchbook covers. So now that I'm back home, I'm at my workstation. I've cut out some little words here, and I have to use my tweezers because I'm going to glue them on with the paper, and it's a little hard to pick up. And it's so tiny. And it's stuck on now. It's so tiny that I've had to like print out, I think it was number 12 font size. That was going big. Now I love these 3 that I've made. These 3 are going to be anti-stress, anti-anxiety, and antipsychotic. Those of you that are on antipsychotics and that are not psychotic, but when we say we're on antipsychotics and people's ears pin back and they get scared because they think you're psychotic, but after a while you stop getting offended and you just realize how their reaction is hilarious. So that is my inside joke for those of us that are on antipsychotics that are not psychotic. So anti-stress, anti-anxiety, a little antipsychotic. So we can call ourselves all antis. That's right, we're the anti-clan. All right, so moving on to, oh, it looks like I made a mess. I think I had to print that one out again. I stuck it on the wrong side. Yeah, I think I want him having to print out another anti-stress one. There we go. And hit that again. Now these ones I didn't show you, but they can be any size, any shape. And these were some little round tea bag dunkers. And I thought I'd make a little a little something extra with it too. So with these little guys, I didn't want to cover up the flower and the birds, so I wound up just using some smaller words on this one. Now this one, I think it says determination and passion, or creativity and passion. I think I did with these ones. These ones were little tags that were created to slip inside the pouches in front of the tea bag. This is one of my favorite ones that I made. I love the little pouches, so cute. Let's go through the reveal. Let's go through all of them and have a little look. So I have them in this cute little box that my mom found at a thrift find and gave that to me. It's so pretty. So here's all my little spell cards. Ooh. I'm going to show you my little collection here. Now this is the first one that I made. The embellishments are minimal on it because it's kind of like one of the first ones, but I got the fattest little bird on there. He's so cute. And I wound up using the stripes and having some fun with the color. Kept the back just simple. It was the first one, but these were some messages that were on my tea bag paper donkey thingy. One is settling is not an option, and the other one is something special is brewing. So I made these into little miniature journal cards. Ta-da! So stand up for what is right, don't back down. And that's for that little cutie. And the next one, something is brewing, something special is brewing. So I journaled in there, manifest your dreams, goals, and inspiration. That's the first one. And this one is for gratitude and grateful. Just the roses, the blue and the orange roses on the back. And then a simple spell card for just a keyword, an empowerment word, and then one to remind. And this one has a really nice one. I love how the flowers rock in on this card. It's so pretty. I love the little embellishments of the little roses and birds. Not my style normally, but I thoroughly enjoyed that paper that I found. Little birds on the wire. Aww. And one is for success and the other one is for create. Put them together, you can create success. And again, you can see how the flowers help hold down the flap of paper. And these are my favorite ones. The absolute favorite ones. I love the sparkle sparkle embellishment on it. And then, oh yes, so we have anti-anxiety, anti-stress, and anti-psychotic. Why not? It's just a reminder of mental health. Don't be scared of it. Be educated about it. And don't be scared when people mention certain things. Oh, I love these little pouches. These are far my little favorite. So I have inspiration and passion. made some little tags, and look at the back. Those birds are so cute. I love their pink little bellies. I love that orange color. A good orange is for attraction. We have determined and healing. And I cut out some little roses here and use that as a little embellishment on the back. You can put these in your wallet, your purse, in your pocket. No one needs to know. You can sew them into your jacket. You can sew them into your clothing even. These little cuties, I had some sparkle paper left over. So I did tranquility, rebirth, and transition. Oh, what are these? Oh, and these are just all my extra little tea bag paper donkey thingies for future little spells that I could use. I drink a lot of tea. So you can save the little messages. Look sometimes on your tea bag paper donkey thingy that there are little messages for you that you could use too and write on them. Make them in little miniature journals. But they are fun and easy to make with the shape and the size. All you have to do is add a paper size and embellish them. Have some little fun. They're so great to sneak into your wallet and nobody needs to even know that they're there. Well, thanks so much for hanging out with me, and have yourself a magical day.